Did you ever have that doubt to where you were, in a sense, saying, maybe this really is anxiety and my gut instinct is off?
Right. Yeah. No, I did. I didn't, this was the worst symptom of all, which I had for 5 months. I dealt with the, I think derealization or depersonalization. I mean, I felt like I was living my body in the third person. I
Hmm.
felt out of my body, and I felt it every day, 24/7. And if you look that up, that's, they're like, if you get really bad anxiety, that's what happens.
Yep.
And I never heard of anyone ever feeling like that until, I started researching it a little bit, because, I was like, why do I feel like I'm third person? Google, and it's like, oh, anxiety. And I was like, well, maybe they're right.
Hmm.
Maybe just that I lived 35 years with no kind of mental anything. And then just one day, you know, a flip switch. But, luckily I refused to believe it.
Yep.
Um, and with all I mean, every symptom I really had, if you type it in, it would say anxiety. So I did have my doubts, especially, the intrusive thoughts and
Mm.
not being able to sleep at all. That's all those things combined, and using Google,
Yeah.
it has you believing that, yeah, maybe I do need to get on an antidepressant and a bipolar medicine to fix me so I can, you know, have a normal life with my family. And I
Yeah.
was I was pretty close.
The internet could be a blessing and a curse, especially for someone that's just typing in symptoms, right? You could come
Right.
up with some bad things based off of
Right.
regular symptoms we all may experience at one point. But, for you, were you ever in a position where you knew you were bit by a tick, or even that you considered Lyme disease as something you could even get where you are?
No, no, I didn't. The only time I've heard of Lyme disease was, I'm sure Michael, and then Heather and Cole. I'd heard about that, but I didn't really know where they had gotten it or anything like that. The only other person was Justin Bieber, that
Yeah.
I'd ever heard of having it. I knew it was up in the Northeast, but it's definitely here
Yeah.
in Texas. That's I got it here, but I never had a tick on me. Can't remember, ever pulling one off. I've seen them on dogs before, but
Yeah.
those are different ticks. But no, I
And
mean,
right. So you speak with Heather and she tells you this. Is this relief now? Is this like, oh, all right, this feels like it could be this, and that means at least I kind of know what's going on and it's not just anxiety.
right? Yes, and I believed that the entire time. I knew something was wrong, you know, but hearing her tell me that, and her, the me talking about the derealization feelings, and
Mm.
her saying, that's, yes, I mean, that's something that can happen. It was a huge relief, and I felt like there was hope, because I know how well she's done. She just opened her new place
Yeah.
here, it's, so I knew that there was hope. And I was really hopeless, when I talked to her, big time. And she helped me a lot.